several months ago, I had a conversation with you guys. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to all of my Alpha Juice Company friends. Make sure y'all get y'all Alpha Juice. The discount code is in the description. Don't order it from the website unless you put the discount code in. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Yay. Did I not tell y'all what the strategy is? Let me take my Rolex off because they're going to feel a certain type of way with this monster ball on. What did I tell y'all what the strategy was a long time ago? As a matter of fact, I did a video and it did a lot of views and I dropped it right on this channel. And on the video specifically, I said, listen, there's a strategic move involved here. And Adidas is making a mistake. And Ye is literally playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers because it's not about how you feel about Ye right now. It's about the long-term ramifications that come along with your decisions, good or bad. And what Adidas failed to do, thank you, Jaquel. I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. What Adidas failed to do is Adidas failed to understand their customers, similar to what Grant Cardone just said. Now, Grant Cardone can say more things that more closely align with the people of his pigmentation in order to be safe. He doesn't. And us doing his live stream on people like Grant Cardone right now is a part of the strategy. It's effective because y'all not looking at the chess moves. But from day one, I've always said that Ye is making a strategic move. And you cannot believe that a man that has come to be a billionaire or whatever y'all want to call him, 100 millionaire, because it's going to fluctuate and it's going to go back up to billions. You cannot believe that a man that has been able to be successful in multiple different areas in his life is stupid enough to say something without a real intention behind it. Well, there were several different things that were allegedly going on behind the scenes. And we've covered it, right? The allegation that Adidas had finessed him out of his intellectual property as far as the designs of the Yeezys. Adidas allegedly stealing his employees. But more importantly, Adidas freezing his money once he said something that didn't align with what it is that they felt because he realized that it was time to start making moves to get out of that contract. But what happened to Adidas and who suffered and who really lost as a result of it? It wasn't Ye. Ye is still out here living his life, having a good time, not worried about being canceled because he's going to do whatever he want to do when he want to do it. And he's going to still be great. And as long as you understand things from a business perspective, similar to Prince. Prince is one of my favorite business people of all time. You never abandon the talent, ever. As a company, as a manager, as a boss, as a promoter, you never, ever turn your back against the talent. What Adidas failed to do, and I'm about to share some articles with you guys. What Adidas failed to do was truly understand who had built that company in the United States in the minds of the consumers. So instead of them operating like Nike with Jordan or LeBron, they decided to go woke and they went broke. So as a result, Adidas stock price is tanking. They're losing hundreds of millions of dollars. Ivy Park is not selling with Beyonce. This is such a beautiful thing. But ultimately, they tucked their tail and they came back into the front of the congregation. And when they came back into the front of the congregation, you got to come with a bag. You got to come with a bag. And not only do you have to come with a bag, you have to come with your tail tucked behind your legs. You got to come back. You got to give me my intellectual property. You're going to have to do the thing that's in my own best interest because this is a long-term game that we playing. This ain't short-term. Now, there's rumors of what's happening out here in the industry. And one of the rumors is that Ye and Adidas reportedly reached an agreement to sell the rest of the Yeezys that Adidas didn't realize that they wouldn't be able to sell without Ye. Who's in the office and who's not really tapped into the culture to be able to understand how their customers operate? The majority of the people that were calling for Ye to be removed and talking about anti-Semitism weren't actually even Yeezy customers because Yeezy customers, didn't give a fuck about what Ye was selling. They just want them dope shoes. Let me tell you something. Let me say it one more time. The majority of the people, overwhelmingly, don't care nothing about what was going on with Ye and how he felt and how many masks he wore and how much he been simping. Ye been crazy in a lot of people's minds for a long time. Ye was crazy when he was out here chasing Kim Kardashian, but it did not stop anybody from rocking his Yeezys. Ye has been crazy for Ye is the only person that went over there and supported Trump when nobody else was rocking with Trump. Now it became cool to become a conservative when everybody was talking about go woke. And he sold more because he understands his market and he understands his place in it. But here's what's being said. According to reports, Adidas, look at how the stock price is jumping today. And Ye have reached a new agreement following the official termination of his partnership with Yeezy. How come they not still woke? I'm going to tell you why they're not still woke. Because it's important to do the thing that's in the best interest of the shareholders. Nobody cares about how you feel. They only care about the bottom line. Nobody cares about how you feel. They only care about the bottom line. I'm going to be reading super chats. Thank you guys, including Big Suggs that's holding me down. Rumors circulating on the internet and social media are now noting that the German sportswear brand has carved out a new deal with Ye to sell the $500 million worth of remaining Yeezy sneakers. I'm going to tell you what's really happening. You heard it here first, the same way that you heard it a long time ago. This is not just a one-time deal. This is a long-term deal. Hear me out. If you are an investor and you're speculating on the market, which I don't have a dog in this fight and I'm not a financial investor, so don't take what it is that I'm saying as gospel. This is just how I feel and how it is that I see things. This is a long-term move and strategy because they cannot survive and thrive in the United States market without Yeezy. It's too much money on the line, and nobody cares about how woke you are because ain't nobody go over and start buying more Adidas shoes when they decided to leave Ye alone. They decided to buy less. But you know what's still happening? You know what's still popping? Let me tell you what's still popping. This is what's still popping. According to Fortune, demand for Yeezy shoes has since skyrocketed. This came out today, February 27th, according to Fortune magazine. Specifically, they say Adidas is expecting to foot the bill in excess of $1 billion after dropping its collaboration with disgraced rapper Ye, but that doesn't mean consumers are choosing to shun the sportswear giants' one highly sought-after Yeezy line. Now, here's the thing. They can't sell it without Ye. They stuck with a warehouse full of shoes that nobody is checking for or rocking because the ability to be able to market effectively. This is a marketing show. When we're talking about black money, we're talking about the ability to be able to market yourself effectively. Look at, for example, go and buy Steve Stout's book. Go and buy Steve Stout's book. I've read it 2 times. It's a phenomenal book. Go and buy Steve Stout's book. When y'all looking to put out a product and y'all out here trying to market y'all clothing brand, a lot of y'all tap into me and say, Anton, how can I sell I got a new clothing brand. Anton, I'm trying to do this. I got a new company. Why are you not tapping in with the people and incentivizing the influencers in order to be able to tap into their audience, and that way you can market yourself more effectively? People are going to rock with the brand, not necessarily because it's the brand that's awesome. It'd be the most simple clothes. Supreme don't even got no real original ideas. People is rocking Supreme because certain other people started rocking Supreme. People talking about Glow Yard and all of this other. You ain't even know who Glow Yard was. You ain't know who Balenciaga was. You ain't know who Amiri was until your favorite rapper or your influencer started talking about it or wearing it, and it was a strategic partnership that allowed for both to benefit successfully, and then they made a lot of money. If you're going to create something, if you're going to market something more effectively, you have to understand your demographic and your artists and then align yourself with people, and don't let your pride get in the way of it. Because I built a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and I told them before I built it, I said, listen, just because we building this thing don't mean that it's going to be successful. It don't matter how great it is. It don't matter how awesome it is. There's going to be another product that's not as awesome, that's marketed more effectively, that's going to be more successful than what it is that you're building right now. Because it doesn't matter as much about the product as much as it matters about the ability to be able to get it in the hands of the people that's going to buy it. People do things because other people do things. They're a Me Too movement. That's what they do. In fact, demand for Yeezy sneakers, shoes designed by Ye, formerly known as Kanye West and sold under the Adidas label, has surged in months since Ye trashed his reputation with a series of rants. Many buyers now seem to be regarding Yeezy sneakers as collectibles and seeking them out with the hope that they will go up further in value. What did I say was going to happen? What did I say was going to happen? In an interview with CNN published Monday, John McCodlow, chief executive of California-based Impossible Kicks. Impossible Kicks is a large reseller. They have a large presence, and they've been opening up stores in a lot of different malls in a lot of different cities, and they're doing incredibly well. Says, which buys and resells high-end sneakers online and in its 17 U.S. stores, said West Yeezy sneakers were one of its 3 best-selling brands. Nike and Jordans is the other top sellers ahead of Yeezys, according to this man. Demand for Yeezys has surged 30%. Hey, remember all of those people that was sitting there and telling me how sneakers ain't an investment? Man, let me tell y'all something. Can I pop my collar real quick? I've been shitting on y'all for a long time. I can't see, or even remember some of the different people in some of the videos where people were saying that sneakers ain't an investment. He don't know what he's talking about. Tell me where you can go to get a 30% return on your investment. Tell me where you can go it's not about the item. It's not about what everybody thinks. It's understanding the market. When y'all come to me and y'all get a coaching call, make sure y'all email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. When y'all come to me, and I told y'all my long-term strategy inside of the Patreon of what it was that I was doing with the sneakers. And y'all come to me and y'all say, Anton, give me your stock picks. What is it that I should invest in? And I say, well, sir, give me a second. What is it that you understand? And they said, what do you mean? I said, the stock market is not a gambling tool. It's not something that you can just throw the money in and just be able to get a return on your investment. If somebody came to you and said, I need $50,000 of your favorite hard-earned dollars that you went to work with and you traded in your time for money, and they said, and I want to open up a restaurant, a car wash, a business, or whatever, so on and so forth, would you just give it to him? He said, no. I said, why not? He said, I need to know more. I need to understand a business plan. I need to know. And I said, what else? Oh, I don't know. I said, well, what about understanding the investors? What about understanding how much market share that you're going to have? What about understanding the competition? How are you going to be able to hire employees? Is this going to be a long-term investment? Are we going to have to take out debt? You're going to have to mine this thing out, but you also going to have to use your own understanding of what it is that you know about the market in that particular area to make an informed decision on whether or not it's a good investment. Anything can be a great investment if you understand the market more effectively. And because Adidas didn't understand the market, they didn't even understand who they had. They were so focused on going woke, and as a result, they started tanking their stock price, and their shareholders started getting a little spooky. Next thing you know, some hair's going to start rolling over, shuffling at the top. But when you start to understand your market more effectively, anything can become an asset. So when I hear somebody tell me that sneakers can't become an asset or they don't go up in value, it just tells me how little they know about understanding how assets work. That appreciate specifically. We sell about 30,000 sneakers in total every month. Probably 6,000 or 7,000 of those right now are Yeezys. Many customers seem to be unaware. Look, listen to this, y'all. Let's blow this up. Let's blow this up a little bit. Many customers seem to be unaware of any controversy around Ye. That means that the people that's sitting there talking about the go woke and all of this other type of stuff that's sitting on CNN, Boyce Watkins and all of them, the sneaker buyers don't give a fuck. They're not checking for what you think is important, and you're not even a sneaker guy. You're not even a sneaker person. You ain't no hype beast. You don't know nothing about what's going on in this particular market. You talking about and having conversations about something that you don't know nothing of. They don't care nothing about that. Alex Jones' audience is not buying Yeezys. I wore a pair of Yeezys. I've been wearing Yeezys since Yeezy got supposedly canceled. And every time I step out with them, they be like, I see you. You dripped out. You drippy today. 350s, one of the most in-demand designs. He said the prices were up 40% higher than the retail value. 40%. And everything I bought dead stock retail. With a price tag somewhere between $350 and $400 on his resale platform. He noted that Ye would not be the beneficiary of those elevated prices, as the resale market only include goods that's already been purchased, but it also gives Adidas more insight and understanding on how it is that they're going to go about marketing themselves and effectively. And they don't want to look too stupid, so they're trying to parse this out a little bit differently. But you see they're not burning and removing all of that stock out of their warehouses either. So my point that I'm trying to make to you guys is you need to be a little bit more strategic of how it is that you're going about looking at things, because it's not going to suit your interest to lean into the emotion, the fake woke, or anything like that. What it's going to do is benefit you to understand the buying habits and how to market yourself more effectively to people. That's the difference between people that are successful and the people that stay in mediocrity, that's in the middle class, that's going to continue to go away.